Hello and welcome to Southern California CEO Magazine. I'm Dwight Cromie. On this episode, Jessica Sipe speaks with Ted Stream of the law firm of Gresham Savage. He talked about their involvement in the development of the March LifeCare Campus, which will be one of the most unique healthcare centers in the world. Gresham Savage is one of the inland Southern California region's leading law firms serving businesses in the public and private sector across the Southern California area. Their attorneys are deeply committed to the communities in which they live and serve.
Today we're with Ted Stream, attorney and shareholder with Gresham Savage, Nolan, and Tilden. Hello Ted, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure, Jessica.
I understand that you're celebrating your 100th anniversary this year. Can you tell us how Gresham Savage has become a leader in the region?
You bet, Jessica. Yes, we're excited about the fact that this is our 100th year. And we are a leader, and we're proud of that. And that's something that has happened over the last century. We established core values long ago of course, integrity first. In addition to integrity, we try to always offer the best service, the best results at the best prices. In addition to that, we focused on our relationship for over 100 years, starting out very early on with Kaiser Steel and Lamar Advertising and other companies. In addition to that, we I think, have a good reputation with the city governments, the county governments, and because they know of our integrity and our values, I think it allows us to offer a little bit of access, not only to people within the region, but people outside the region. And we're lucky enough to be the go-to firm for people outside the region when they want to do business inside the Inland Empire. And we're very proud of that, and we jealously guard our reputation. And so over 100 years, yeah, I think we've been able to establish a leadership position in representing businesses.
Tell me, what are some of the major economic issues that are facing our region?
Well, in order to have a successful economy, you've got to have people that are employed. Mm-hmm. And you've got to have people that are making a reasonable and fair wage and salary. And that's exactly, those are two of the most important issues facing our community. We've got some unemployment that we have to deal with. And I think the other thing is the natural resource that we ought to be concerned about is not water, it's not minerals, it's not electricity. What we really should be concerned about is our key natural resource, and that is people. And in order to have jobs that are meaningful and that are living wage, we're going to have people that are trained and educated. And so education is extremely important too. So education and employment, two issues that are extremely important for our community.
And tell me, how can we be part of the solution? How can we help?
Well, I think getting involved at your chambers, getting involved with the charities in the area, getting involved with supporting the educational institutions in the area, and we try to do all of those things.
Gresham Savage plays a major role in the region. Can you tell me some of the projects you're working on that are going to affect the Inland Empire?
Well, Jessica, that's a great question. Gresham Savage has always been involved in projects that have brought growth to the community, starting back in Kaiser Steel, many of the large retail developments, the mall renovations. We've been there through the development of the Inland Empire. March Healthcare Development is an exciting project, and it's a project that's going to bring a lot of growth to the community. You're right. The nice thing about March Healthcare Development is not only does it bring needed healthcare services to an underserved community, our community in the Inland Empire, but it's going to bring a lot of jobs, thousands of jobs. And these aren't ordinary jobs. These are high-paying jobs that are going to bring in skilled and trained people, and actually also medical school and a nursing school are going to be associated and affiliated with this development, and there is going to be individuals trained from our community that will work in the healthcare industry. So this is going to be an exciting project that's going to help stimulate our economy and bring high-paying jobs and trained and skilled workers into the region.
What role did your firm play in bringing the Regional Medical Center into a reality?
Well, our firm, again, is a firm that specializes in both real estate and land use, among many other legal services. And this particular property, as you may know, used to be an Air Force base. Mm-hmm. And so there are a lot of legal concerns to be dealt with in changing a property from an Air Force base into a regional medical development and a medical center. And so our land use team has worked very, very hard with the client, March LifeCare Development, and Don Ecker to try and get this correctly positioned in a land use sense. And also there are a lot of real estate issues involved. That's a lot of property. There are hundreds of acres out there on this particular site, and there are a lot of different tenants and a lot of different partners out at this particular development. So both our real estate team and our land use team has used its expertise and its relationships with people in the Inland Empire to assist the client in making this particular project come to fruition.
As one of the region's largest, most respected law firms, with over 50 attorneys serving local and regional and Fortune 500 companies, can you tell me what type of legal services you offer the region's business community?
One of the most exciting things we do is help people start up businesses and then follow them as they grow. A perfect example of that is one of the clients we represent in the region, National Cornerstone Healthcare Services. We started that company up probably about 10 years ago, and now it's probably going to do more than $100 million in sales. Exciting things like that. And we represent them through the entire process, starting up the entity, whether it's a corporation or a limited liability company or a partnership, helping them buy land by recognizing and assisting with their real estate transactions. If they need to use it for a specific purpose, we have a land use department to help them with their land use needs, environmental needs, CEQA needs. And then as they grow, help them with their employees and labor and employment issues, all the way to trust and estate planning issues. And so we try to offer a full range of services from startup all the way through to purchasing real estate, mergers and acquisitions, and ultimately, if necessary, taking them public and putting them on the stock exchange.
Ted, thank you so much for taking the time and coming to speak with me today.